Another top Dem busted colluding with the Russians by Donna Martin for thefederalistpapers.org. A bombshell report that a top Senate Democrat was scheming to secretly arrange a meeting with the ex-British spy who helped produce the Fusion GPS dirty dossier has further exposed the collusion probe into President Trump and Russia as a fraudulent witch hunt. Senator Mark Warren, who is the ranking Democrat on the Senate Intelligence Committee, has some explaining to do after text messages showed that he was working with a shady Russian oligarch to broker a deal to sit down with the ersatz James Bond Christopher Steele. Steele has emerged as a key figure in the FBI's use of the unsubstantiated information in the dossier as the rationale to get FISA judges to authorize surveillance of the Trump campaign and his associates. Fox News. Democrat Senator Mark Warren texted with Russian oligarch lobbyist in effort to contact dossier author Christopher Steele. Via Fox News, Democratic Senator Mark Warren texted with Russian oligarch lobbyist in effort to contact dossier author Christopher Steele. Senator Mark Warren, the top Democrat on the Senate Intelligence Committee, who has been leading a congressional investigation into President Trump's alleged ties to Russia, had extensive contact last year with a lobbyist for a Russian oligarch who was offering Warner access to former British spy and dossier author Christopher Steele, according to text messages obtained exclusively by Fox News. We have so much to discuss. You need to be careful, but we can help our country. Warner texted the lobbyist Adam Waldman on March 22, 2017. I'm in Waldman, whose firm has ties to Hillary Clinton, texted back to Warner. Steele famously put together the anti-Trump dossier of unverified information that was used by FBI and DOJ officials in October 2016 to get a warrant to conduct surveillance of former Trump advisor Carter Page, despite the effort Steele has not agreed to an interview with the committee. Secrecy seemed very important to Warner as the conversations with Waldman heated up March 29th when the lobbyist revealed that Steele wanted a bipartisan letter from Warner and the committee's chairman, North Carolina Republican Senator Richard Burr, inviting him to talk to the Senate Intelligence Panel. Throughout the text exchanges, Warner seemed particularly intent on connecting directly with Steele without anyone else on the Senate Intelligence Committee being in the loop, at least initially. In one text to the lobbyist, Warner wrote that he would rather not have a paper trail of his messages. The report on Warner now makes it clear why President Trump included him in the Monday morning tweet in which he ripped little Adam Schiff as well as Obama's three IC stooges, Comey, Clapper, and Brennan, which at the time was a bit of a head-scratcher. Little Adam Schiff, who is desperate to run for higher office, is one of the biggest liars and leakers in Washington, right up there with Comey, Warner, Brennan, and Clapper. Adam leaves closed committee hearings to illegally leak confidential information must be stopped. Trump was all over it once the Fox story broke, once again blasting Warner for getting caught colluding with the Russian oligarch. Wow, Senator Mark Warren got caught having extensive contact with a lobbyist from a Russian oligarch. Warner did not want a paper trail on a private, quote, meeting in London. He requested with Steele of fraudulent dossier fame, all tied into, who else? Crooked Hillary. Former GOP presidential candidate Marco Rubio flew to Warner's defense, which makes it a legitimate question as to whether the integrity of the entire Senate Intel Committee has been compromised and who and how many have been leaking to the press. Marco Rubio. Senator Warren fully disclosed this to the committee 4 months ago. Has had zero impact on our work. What work, Rubio? What work? Via the Hill, Rubio on Warner. Contact with Russian lobbyists. It has zero impact on our work. What, to frame Trump? And you're working on this too? Dismissed a report Thursday claiming Senator Mark Warren texted with a lobbyist for a Russian oligarch who promised access to Christopher Steele, the author of the controversial dossier alleging ties between President Trump and Russia. Fox News reported that Warner had extensive contact last year with lobbyist Adam Waldman, whose firm reportedly also has ties to Hillary Clinton. Listen, it's all Hillary's doing. All these people are just working for Hillary. That's basically it. Warner was seeking to establish contact with Steele as part of the Senate Intel Committee's investigation into Russian election meddling, which is a bowl of crock. That's what it is, the Russian election meddling. Rubio, who sits on the intelligence panel, tweeted that Warner, how can we have Rubio sitting on the intelligence panel when he's pro-Sharia law? He wanted to pass a law. In other words, anybody that speaks ill of the Muslims, they automatically get arrested. I mean, or fined or whatever. I don't remember exactly. And he's sitting on the intelligence panel, a traitor of our country. Anyway, moving right along. So Rubio is sitting on the panel, tweeted that Warner had disclosed the contacts 4 months ago, had zero impact on our probe into ties with Russia. What facts do you have, Rubio, of Trump colluding with Russia? Senator Warren fully disclosed this 4 months ago. Okay, keep in mind, the little Marco has always been a cunning little hustler. That's true. Whose word shouldn't be trusted. He also all but certainly harbors a grudge against Trump, who humiliated him during the debate and trounced him in his own state of Florida in the 2016 GOP primary. It is still a matter of contention as to whether Steele lied to the FBI and his contacts with the media before the Bureau. You're still wondering if he lied? Of course he lied. Everybody lies. Except for Trump. Media before the Bureau severed ties, or if he just is going to be the fall guy in a criminal conspiracy to overthrow a legitimately elected POTUS as the other rats are sprinting for the lifeboats. Yeah, that's true. Warner has been an outspoken critic of Trump and has used his position to get media coverage as well as to float sleazy insinuations about the Russian collusion conspiracy. Now, he finds himself embroiled in a controversy over his own collusion with the Russians and a scummy spook for hire whose story is unraveling by the day. In the immortal words of John McCain, there's a lot of shoes to drop from this centipede. Yeah, and McCain, you're going to be one of those shoes that drop. And here are the texts. Mark Warner texted with Russian oligarch lobbyist in effort to contact Christopher Steele by Fox News on so-and-so. Here they are. Here's Warner's text talking to, trying to get in touch. You see what I'm saying? You can't really make out what it says, but you get the gist of the story. Here's Mark Warner. So you can run, but you can't hide. How do you like that stuff, right? You see? You see what I'm saying? They got him. And Rubio is sticking up for him. You wonder why? How many pages are these of text? Can you just imagine how long the list goes? Well, You see what I'm saying? So the intelligence, they've got it. Trump knows about this, and this is this creep and Marco Rubio, another traitor of America. He should be put in prison also for what he's trying to pull on the American public. This one should be put away along with Hillary Clinton and Obama and the Bushes and Clapper and Brennan. The devil worshippers, that's who they are. Let me know. You see, they got him. They got him. You know, you could run, but you can't hide. That's why they're all retiring and stepping down from the FBI and everything. They're like the rats running from a sinking ship, but it's not going to save them. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.